¿Cómo están? Soy Nicole Putz y tenemos una tremenda oportunidad acá porque tengo a un gran artista que al fin lo tenemos en Chile. Estoy con Kaisin. Hi.
Hello.
Pero antes contarle que hemos tomado todas las medidas de seguridad para esta entrevista con respecto al COVID para que estén todos tranquilos. Bueno, de partida, él es un artista internacional, él es belga y ha hecho una intervención artística de nada menos que 11 metros, un cóndor con 11.000 origamis. Escuchen bien, 11.000 origamis que hacen esta tremenda obra de arte acá, por supuesto, y exclusivamente en Parque Arauco. Así es que hoy día lo voy a entrevistar, le voy a hacer algunas preguntas para que ustedes lo puedan conocer más. The first question I want to make you, Charles, is of course, how did your love for origami begin? Because this is very special.
I studied architecture in Brussels, where I live in Belgium, and after I studied design in London, and I was passionate by Japanese art and origami. You know,
yes.
Origami means paper folding.
Okay.
And I've studied Japanese, and I love to discover, and I like the idea to make a relation between a big space and all the visitor with this kind of kinetic, because they are moving slowly. And I like also to create a shape, and it's very specific for one place or one location, related to the light, related to the situation, and for every venue, we try to create something different. For me, in art and design, architecture was like a structure, yes, where you have got fashion, you have got tableware, you have got design, you have got landscape, you have got this bag of big installation of origami. So for me, architecture was the link between all these different art areas, and I love to explore them.
Can you define your art in 3 words?
Monumental, minimalism. I like something very precise. And the last word is for me, I like the symbolic. Every time I like to have different layers of communication. When you see the big condors, it's made with 11 little condors. Every big shape is made with little same shape. So they are relation, and I love the idea of the bird because the bird is like the freedom. It represents for me freedom and power, and I love this idea.
What are the main fields or message that you usually are sending to the public?
First, I love the idea that when I make origami installation, I like to touch, and I try to touch like children, old people, adults, every age. Something very important, and I like to see the eyes of the people. It's free, everybody can come, can discover. There's also this idea of hope on this project because with the COVID, with the pandemic, it was the beginning of this project, Origami for Life, because every time we make this origami, we give money to a foundation.
Yes.
This time is from the Scubeme Foundation to help children. Yes. And I love this idea that for every project we did in Belgium, it was for the healthcare. We did in Paris, it was to help people on the street, homeless. So we did every time caritative project.
I want to know if you have any kind of ritual, for example, before starting the day?
Normally, I've got like a ritual. Every day I take a bath. And when I take a bath in the morning, for me, it's there's something very spiritual, I would say. It's to clean all your body, all your thinking, and to begin a new day. And the other thing that I do, when I wake up, I drink water with lemon.
It's like a cleansing.
Yes.
And then I want to know if you have any hobby.
I love contemporary art. I love food. I like to discover chefs. I like to discover the folklore. I love here in Chile. I was very happy to discover all the countries. I've been to Atacama.
Really?
I've been to Patagonia. I like to cook at home.
Are you a good cooker?
I try. I try. Yes.
No,
I
bet you are. I bet you. Yes.
And also we like at home in Brussels or in London to invite friends. I would say almost every big dinner we cook, and I love this idea and this kind of energy.
So it's your first time in Chile?
Yes.
And you already told me that you have visited, for example, the north of the country,
yes,
the south.
I try, yes.
What have you enjoyed the most?
Landscape.
Landscape.
The landscape is amazing. When I went to see the condors, we had like a trek for 2 hours to see the condor. It was really impressive. You go to 4,300 meters high.
Yes.
Even to breathe, it's particular because you need to be quiet. You cannot jump. You cannot run. I saw some flamingo, and it was very impressive to see all this nature.
Any two celebrities you would like to work with?
Honestly, it seems crazy, but I would love to create something for Lady Gaga. I love the scenography. She's very inventive. Somebody in Belgium already asked me in Europe to create like a movie about all the scenographic of a movie, the set design, to design the costume, the design of everything. But to create something for somebody like this, it's a lot of work, but I couldn't imagine to do it. Yes, it's a big challenge.
Yeah.
And if it happens, I will be very proud
because you have collaborated with such big brands like Hermes.
Yes, the story of Hermes is very particular. When I was a student, I studied architecture. And in Belgium, I think it's the same, I suppose, in Chile. When you do architecture, it's 5 years, and after you have 2 years of internship. I did an internship with Jean Nouvel, who is a famous architect in Paris and in Europe and also abroad. And the idea was to stay 1 weekend to a friend's family. And after 1 weekend, I prepared, my suitcase, and I said, sorry, I'm leaving. I said, why you are leaving? Somebody was crying. I said, why you are leaving? You can stay. And I say 1 year of the same family. And this family is the Hermes family. And after, I've decided to make a dinner to say thank you to them. And I make a dinner that I call surrealist dinner. I invite them, and it was 1 waiter for 2 guests, a star chef, and it was like a big scenography design. And the day after, he asked me, Charles, can you make dinner for all the brand? And I did, okay. And I made dinner in Paris, in Geneva, in Seattle, Washington.
Everywhere.
Rio, in Philippines, in Brazil, a lot of different countries for them. And also we had the support that the Monaco family, the Princess of Monaco, they asked me to create dinner for them. And so, thanks to this, it was a lot of visibility and a lot of brands like Rolls-Royce, Mercedes, and I did also for Cartier, the jewelry brand.
Yes,
so
I know.
A lot of, yes, it's true. We had a client, and the client asked me one time to create a dinner for him.
Okay.
It was for his birthday, 65th birthday, like last 3 years ago. I said, I want to have a star, to have a nice singer. Make Elton John, you know Elton John?
Of course, who doesn't?
No, so we met Elton John, blah, blah, and he said, no, I want somebody more younger. I said, okay, yes, I want the top younger singer. I said, my God, who can I ask? And I asked to Katy Perry. She make a concert just for 120 guests, and we make all the dinner. She was singing 1 hour. She was really, really professional. I was very impressed, and she gave a lot of energy. It was nice. It was very impressive.
Is there any special exhibition for you, and why?
I like Yoshi Yamamoto, who make a lot of design, and for me it's between design, architecture and art. I like the experience of design, and for me experience is very important.
Charles, I want to thank you for your time, for being here. You're such an inspiring person, I have to say. Y les quiero decir a ustedes que están viendo la entrevista que están abiertas las puertas del sector Rosario de Parque Arauco para que vengan a conocer esta obra de arte de Charles Kaisin acá en Chile. Recuerden que además, como bien él nos contó en la entrevista, esta obra de arte está inspirada y de la mano de los niños de la Fundación Descúbreme. Él siempre lo trata de unir a una de las fundaciones y por supuesto que es el caso también acá en Chile. Bueno, no hay más que agregar, los dejo invitadísimos y muchas gracias por acompañarnos durante esta entrevista. Thank you so much.
Thank you also. And, I hope that everybody can come to discover this origami installation of this big corner in Parque Arauco.